Did you know that in the heart of ancient Greece, people believed in the existence of a powerful oracle who could predict the future? Now isn't that something to think about? In the shadowy recesses of time, nestled amongst the craggy peaks of Mount Parnassus dwelt the oracle of Delphi. The Greeks believed her to be the mouthpiece of Apollo, the god of prophecy himself. Intriguing, isn't it? The oracle was a woman of mystery, shrouded in enigma, her cryptic predictions shaping the course of lives and nations alike. But let's take a step back. To truly appreciate the enigma of the oracle, we need to explore the world that gave birth to such a captivating belief. We're talking about the cradle of Western civilization, ancient Greece. Our journey begins in the Bronze Age with the Minoan and Mycenaean civilizations. The Minoans, settled on the island of Crete, were known for their elaborate palaces and sophisticated art. The Mycenaeans, on the other hand, were mainland dwellers, skilled warriors with a penchant for epic poetry. These two civilizations laid the groundwork for what was to come. As we move ahead, we enter the Archaic period, the dawn of the Greek city-states or polis. The polis, though fiercely independent, shared a common language, religion and culture, creating a unique tapestry of unity in diversity. Next, we step into the Golden Age of Greece, the Classical period. This was the era of magnificent temples, groundbreaking philosophies, and breathtaking sculptures. Democracy, drama, and the Olympic Games, all these were born in this period, leaving an indelible mark on human civilization. Finally, we reach the Hellenistic period, a time when Greek culture spread far and wide, reaching the distant corners of the known world. It was a time of cultural fusion, where Greek ideas met and mingled with those of the East, creating a vibrant cultural melting pot. But, as they say, all good things must come to an end. The sun set on the Greek civilization, but its legacy lived on, shaping the world as we know it today. So buckle up, as we dive deep into the mesmerizing and at times mystifying world of ancient Greece. Ever wondered where democracy was born? Well, you guessed it right. It was none other than the city-state of Athens in ancient Greece. Now, let's embark on a journey back in time, to a period when city-states were the norm, each possessing its unique characteristics, systems, and of course rivalries. Ah, the rivalries. They often say competition breeds excellence, and in the case of these city-states, it was no different. Let's start with Athens, the famed birthplace of democracy. People often throw around the term democracy without fully understanding its roots. In Athens, it wasn't just a political system, but a way of life. It was a direct democracy where the citizens themselves made the decisions, not representatives. A radical concept, right? But it worked, and that's the beauty of it. Athens was a hub of innovation and intellect, with the seeds of philosophical thought and artistic expression sprouting in its fertile soil. Now if Athens was the brain, then Sparta was the brawn. Sparta, the militaristic city-state, was a stark contrast to Athens. They were all about discipline, strength, and military prowess. Democracy? Not quite their cup of tea. They favored a mixed system of government comprising 2 kings and a council of elders. The Athenians and Spartans, understandably, didn't always see eye to eye, their rivalry shaping much of the history we know today. But it wasn't just Athens and Sparta, there were numerous other city-states, each with its distinct flavor. Corinth, known for its wealth and commerce, Thebes for its military power, and Delphi for its oracle. Each city-state, a cog in the intricate machinery that was ancient Greece. This diverse landscape of city-states, with their unique political systems, was the cradle of Western civilization. It was here that the concepts of democracy, political science, and philosophy took root. Concepts that have shaped the world as we know it. As we can see, the seeds of our modern political systems were sown in the fertile lands of ancient Greece, thousands of years ago. As we dive deeper into the world of history and legend, I invite you to become a part of our community. If you're enjoying this content and want to stay connected with us, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing to Chronomancer AI. We've got more fascinating historical journeys waiting for you. When you hear the names Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, what comes to mind? That's right, philosophy. Ah, the philosophical minds of ancient Greece. They were thinkers, ponderers, and curious investigators of the world around them. And not just any world, mind you, but the world of ideas, morals, and the very nature of existence itself. Their quest for wisdom and truth was relentless and their impact profound. Let's begin with Socrates, the man who famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." He was an eccentric character who wandered the streets of Athens, engaging anyone who'd listen in deep, probing conversations. His method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, challenged people to question their assumptions and beliefs. He believed that an unexamined life is not worth living. And while he wrote nothing himself, his ideas live on through the works of his students, like Plato. Now, speaking of Plato, here's a philosopher who took Socratic thought to the next level. Plato founded the Academy in Athens, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. His philosophical contributions were vast, covering ethics, politics, metaphysics, and more. But perhaps his most enduring idea is the theory of forms, which posits that the physical world is not as real or true as timeless, absolute ideas. Lastly, we have Aristotle, Plato's most famous student, and a giant in the realm of philosophy. Aristotle's fascination spanned a broad spectrum, from logic and ethics to natural science and metaphysics. He is often hailed as the first genuine scientist in history. His work in categorizing and systemizing knowledge laid the groundwork for the Western intellectual tradition. So, when you ponder on life's big questions or marvel at the scientific advancements of our age, remember the philosophical minds of ancient Greece. Their quest for wisdom continues to echo in our classrooms, our governments, and our lives, shaping the way we think and understand the world. Indeed, the ancient Greeks were not just warriors and politicians, but also thinkers who questioned the world around them. From Zeus, the king of gods, to Hercules, the demigod hero, Greek mythology is a fascinating realm of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. Imagine a world where gods walk among mortals, where heroes battle mythical beasts, and where the forces of nature are controlled by divine beings. This is the world of Greek mythology, a vast and intricate web of stories that formed the backbone of ancient Greek culture. At the pinnacle of this divine hierarchy sits Zeus, the king of the gods. He's the guy in charge, ruling from his throne on Mount Olympus. But don't think for a second that he's the only one. Joining him are his brothers Poseidon, the god of the sea, and Hades, the god of the underworld. And let's not forget about his wife and sister Hera, the queen of the gods. But Greek mythology isn't just about the gods. No, it's also filled with heroes, demigods, and mythical creatures. There's Hercules, the son of Zeus, known for his superhuman strength and his 12 labors. Then we have Odysseus, the cunning hero of the Odyssey, who outwitted a cyclops and resisted the enchanting songs of the sirens. These myths weren't just entertaining tales to pass the time. They were integral to Greek culture, shaping their understanding of the world and their place within it. Each god, each hero, each mythical creature represented something fundamental about human nature or the natural world. And let's not forget about their enduring influence. These myths have continued to inspire countless works of literature and art. From Shakespeare's plays to modern superhero comics, from ancient sculptures to blockbuster movies, the echoes of Greek mythology can be found everywhere. They've shaped our understanding of heroism, love, betrayal, and sacrifice. So the next time you read a superhero comic or watch a fantasy movie, remember, it probably has its roots in Greek mythology. From the Olympic Games to the concept of democracy, the legacy of Greek civilization is evident in our modern world. In this grand tapestry of history, we've traced the thread of Greek civilization, from its intriguing beginning to its wide-reaching influence. We've explored the cradle of Western civilization, the philosophical minds, the Pantheon, and mythology. Now, let's delve into the enduring legacy of this remarkable civilization. Greek civilization in its time was a beacon of innovation, creativity, and philosophical thought that illuminated the world. Today, we continue to bask in that light. In the realm of politics, the Greek concept of democracy, although not perfect, laid the groundwork for the democratic systems we see across the globe today. The Greeks' ideas of citizenship, political debate, and governance have shaped our understanding of civic duty and political participation. In philosophy, the musings of Socratic, Platonic, and Aristotelian thought continue to shape our worldviews, ethical considerations, and even our scientific methods. Their ideas continue to echo in lecture halls, influencing generations of thinkers and leaders. The Greeks' artistic and architectural prowess is another facet of their legacy. From the grandeur of the Parthenon to the elegance of Greek sculpture, their aesthetic sensibilities have heavily influenced Western art and architecture. The principles of symmetry, balance, and harmony still resonate in contemporary design. Literature, too, carries the imprint of Greek civilization. The epic tales of Homer, the tragedies of Sophocles, and the comedies of Aristophanes have not only entertained but also provided profound insights into the human condition. And let's not forget sports. The Olympic Games, a hallmark of Greek tradition, have morphed into a global event that unites nations in a celebration of athletic prowess and camaraderie. As we wrap up our journey through ancient Greece, we realize that we owe much of our modern world to the innovative, creative, and philosophical minds of the ancient Greeks. Indeed, Greek civilization wasn't just a historical period, it was a catalyst that shaped the world we know today. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of history and legend. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. For more engaging content like this, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right here on Chronomancer AI.